What's good is CJ, the content connoisseur, and today, people, I like to bring you copium. So, copium is when you get online and you spill a whole bunch of rhetoric to make yourself feel better about your reality. And so you'll find a lot of this copium on TikTok, YouTube, just any big platform where a lot of losers like to hang out. And let me show you what I'm talking about right here. Some good old copium.
Talks about her experience on the dating apps, kind of in relation to the Times by Rachel Drucker. And she talks about her experience on the dating apps, kind of in relation to the male loneliness epidemic. It's about a very real modern dating experience that I feel like we have all had at one point or another, where either you get a guy's number or you're talking to him on the apps and you're texting, you're getting to know each other. Maybe you follow each other on Instagram. Maybe he swipes up on your story. And if the conversation is going really well, there's no movement or action on his part to set a date in person and get to know each other in real life. In the article, she labels this interaction as directionless orbiting, which I feel like is genius to label it. I've been in this situation and it's so confusing because you think like, oh, did I do something wrong? Should I be making the first move? What's going on? Does he like me? Does he not like me? Did I just waste a week of my life talking to this person? So hopefully labeling it as this directionless orbiting can help kind of take some of the mystery and the frustration out of it.
You have women that are screaming.
Okay. Now, I said the copium, right? Now, the copium has nothing to do with this woman, right? It's about what this dude's about to say, because he's about to say some goofy stuff, right? So, with the directionless dating, that comes from spinning plates, right? So, he has multiple women he's dating, and I don't think he planned to be with you in any type of way. You were just kind of there until he got what he really wanted. Unfortunately, there are a lot of guys out there that have low character and are trash, right? That's just some trash. To mess with someone's time, it's just low character to me. Um, but a lot of dudes do it for some reason. Um, but the copium's coming from this brother. I apologize. Like, it's hard to understand him because he's not from United States. He's from somewhere else. So his English is not very good, but then he's about to throw out these good old copium YouTube talking points. Here you go, brother.
On the rooftop saying they don't need men. But
Not right. You should never said that.
I skipped him. My bad, y'all. I skipped him because I couldn't handle it. I was tired of the because it's just I'm gonna just tell you what he was saying, right? Because he's boring anyway. Listen, all he was saying is on YouTube, and he's probably a Mansford dude. He was talking about, oh, y'all been talking about y'all don't need men, we don't want men, don't approach us, don't talk to us, leave us alone. And that's pretty much what he was saying. And the women are right because you're in your car, you're in a hood, you're in a hoodie, and you're making fun of women online. I mean, they're right to not want to talk to you. Just saying.
At all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you're not just my type. But here, it's a different, you can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you want. If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want. Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it. And I'm not triggered.
Her hairstyle, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, brother. Let's make him bigger real fast. Let's make him bigger real fast. Well dressed. Seems to have a good head on the shoulders. The only issue is you're on a dating show. Why? Why am I asking why? I'm asking why because if you have your stuff together and you're presentable and you know how to articulate yourself, why are you on a dating show? You should be dating just out in the world. Another reason why I'm asking why, it's a deeper reason, is because he would have never got the interaction in person. You know what I'm saying? It's a show. So you have to risk you being a viral moment so someone can look and have that fame for 2 days or a day. And that's what that's what you put yourself through, because when you go on a dating show, you're automatically a cornball. You're automatically lame. Just automatically, as a man, you're lame, because you put yourself in a position where someone can make a complete fool out of you, and you just asking a question, or you just saying, I don't prefer that, or I don't prefer this. And you get a woman on there and she's looking for a moment, and she got a moment off you. A big part of being a man is prevention, is thinking ahead of time and saying, you know what, that's not a good move for me, right? I'm not going to take my nice suit, my haircut, and go online on a platform that has 1 million subscribers and make a complete fool of myself. But that's what you chose to do. Sorry for you, brother. I'm sorry for you, because you took a nice L.
So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me.
He was asked a question and he answered the 6 feet in front of him. Steve,
Just grabbing her without her permission. Can you do that? And I already know they're gonna say men nowadays sassy. No.
Brother, you are sassy. Do you know why you're sassy? I'm gonna look you dead in your eyes. You are sassy because you're debating, arguing, and interacting with women on their level, which is the petty level. You're supposed to be above the petty level as a man and let them be petty. Let them say slick stuff. Let them do what they got to do. And you just move past it. But because you interact with them on a petty level, you're sassy. There you go.
Oh, I got another word for it. Sued. It's not sassy, it's sued.
Oh.
Good job, young man. Good job. Lawsuit tomorrow. He great to me.
you're right.
100 million? Shit. That's what we call it.
Oh my God. This video is so corny, bro. Okay, so what these red pill dudes do, right, is they show things that the women want and they use it as a weapon to like show you, ha 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 ha, you're not married. You're not married. They got rings. You don't got a ring. Something is wrong with you. That is so, that makes you sassy. See what I'm saying? They're right. You're sassy. That's sassy, bro. And that's immature is I don't know what. This is some corny stuff.
Let me tell you this. If you can get my woman to sit around talking to you and entertaining you, then you can have her. Because I'm not going to sit back and be watching my woman all day and seeing what she's doing. No, I'm not doing that. If some dude can get in my woman's ear and she give him an inkling of any type of mindset that he can have her, then he can have her. See, I try to explain to women, you being nice, ain't nothing wrong with being nice to a person. But some of us men, we take that nice as, oh, she want me. So if you guys are having a conversation, you keep running back to that person.
No. Dudes that take nice that she wants me are dudes that have dry Johnson syndrome, right? When you're in the desert and you haven't had a glass of water, you perceive anything as moisture. No, when someone's being nice, they're being nice. When a woman likes you, you guys are kissing, you guys are touching, and you guys are fornicating. That's when you know she likes you. That's the only way you know she likes you, is when you're kissing, you're fornicating, you know, your bodies are entwined together. Her smile on your face just makes her a nice human being, which is great, but that doesn't mean she likes you at all. Only losers think women like them because they're nice.
Person to talk to that person, and I'm not talking about just having a regular conversation. I'm talking about as in that person's trying to get with you. Because the second these people trying to get with you and you don't dead the conversation, then you want this attention. Then you know what? He can have you. So yeah.
Min, I have a question.
So yeah. These dudes are so fucking whack, bro. I feel bad for women. Like watching these videos, bro, you know, being heterosexual, when women say, you know, men are trash and they're whatever, I can't say anything. I don't know. And then you go on YouTube, you're like, oh my God, you guys said that? You said this. Sir, let me bring it back. Sir, you said this out loud. Like, and you guys wonder why dating sucks for you, bro. It's a you problem. You suck. Holy crap. Listen, I have another respect for women I never had until I started this nonsense. This is remarkable. These guys are so freaking backwards. It's amazing, right? She's entertaining a stranger. Brother, you ever dated a woman? And I know you haven't because you're a lame and you're a loser and you're a punk. But I'm going to just let you know. A lot of times when women entertain dudes, they're looking for resources, right? They're looking for dudes to pay bills. They're looking for a free trip. They're looking for ways to get into venues that maybe they can't get on their own. Women think like that when they see a guy, especially when they see dudes like you. They're like, how can I use this dude? How can I get over on him? I have a friend. She was able to get me free food, free alcohol, free lunch, and free coffee whenever we hung out. And all she had to do was flirt with the guy that happened to be in the store, bar, restaurant. All she had to do was flirt, and I got free shit. And I guarantee you, a homegirl, maybe she slept with one of them, but she would tell me, Chris, I'm going to go get us some free food because I don't feel like paying for this. And I'm like, I don't feel like paying for my food. And we get free wings. We get free daiquiris or Hennessy and Coke. We get free whatever we want, because when women talk to men, they put you in categories. And see, dudes don't know this. There's a dude that's never going to get anything, right? A lot of times they just reject you, and that's a blessing because it's better to get rejected than get used. But then there's this dude that this guy in his white shirt, he's in this category. He gets used, manipulated, and he's tricking and not knowing he's tricking. He's going on dates and he hasn't kissed her. He's going on dates and he doesn't know how it feels to be inside of her because she is playing you. And what I'm saying, I like to illustrate the point that when women are talking to men and flirting with men, it's for attention, resources, and romance. And so it could be some other things. But as a man, ultimately, you shouldn't care. You shouldn't care. Who cares? Who cares what she's doing? Right? Because if you are a valuable, unique individual, it'll be hard for her to replace you. But you probably not, because you're not good enough anyway. But I'm just saying it's important.
Min, I have a question. How do you feel about a woman approaching you first? Like, she's interested in you and she wants to get your number and everything. How do you feel about that?
Every guy should start in jail.
How do I feel about it? Do it. We get one life. It doesn't hurt to try it. I mean, I guarantee you, looking at this young lady, looking at her, she might miss one. I'd say if she shoots, let's say she shoots 10 shots, she'll probably get 7. That's a good shooting percentage, 7%. It's a passing grade, a C. She'll probably get 7. I'm talking about married men or men that probably just don't date her race or something, but she'll get 7 out of 10. So she should try it.
Every guy should start in jail and have to work.
Do you need documents notarized? We can notarize
Here we
documents
go.
for estate planning,
Ay, ay,
deeds,
ay.
contracts,
Oh,
legal
my
act.
goodness.
She's interested in you and she wants to get your number and everything. How do you feel about that?
Every guy should start in jail and have to work his way out.
Absolutely.
What did I tell you guys? Oh, that was a different video. Women will say things, right, that sound completely ridiculous. And then dudes, just like this little guy with the beard, I'm gonna make a little funny video out of this. Haha, reverse card. We're gonna put you in the mental asylum. And guess what? Y'all not gonna get out because y'all crazy. Ha 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 ha. That humor is so watered down, bro. It's the punchline, bro, was like it was so telegraphed that you could see it. Like it was like one of them stop signs, bro. You could see it at the fucking block. You could see it because it's so predictable. You know what I'm saying? That it wasn't witty, it wasn't creative, and it was not funny. A punchline needs to be a misdirection, meaning the punchline has to be over here, but the setup is way over here. And so when you say it takes you by surprise. What you said was boring.
It's only fair then that every woman's got to start in a psych ward.
Yeah.
And she's got to work her way out from there.
Oh boy.
And unfortunately, I'm afraid both sides are going to have some lifers.
Oh,
but we'll see.
This is day 5 of 21 days of dating in real life to see if I can find a match off the apps. I went bar hopping in Atlanta. First stop was Barcelona. There was a very cute guy at the bar. I didn't get the vibe that he was going to speak, but then he asked me how my sangria is. Crazy enough, he was waiting for his date. She was already 40 minutes late. I was like, oh.
Is she recording a conversation? That's a red flag. Damn, that's a red flag already. It's not good.
I would have left, and eventually he did. On his way out, he says he's going to get dinner around the corner at Draw Bar, tells me I should meet him. I'm trying to play it cool, knowing full well that was going to be my next stop. But of course, I stained my dress. Once I got myself together, I walk over to Draw Bar, I do a lap, and I don't see him. Disappointed, but
He probably went over there, waited, and then just left. I mean, or I think what he did was he probably went over there, and the lady that was 40 minutes late texted him, and she told him to come over and get the cheeks, and he's like, well, I'm gonna get the guaranteed cheeks, instead of maybe getting these cheeks. That's probably what happened. It's dating,
the night must go on, okay? I walk into Forge Historico for another little bite. The only guy there was way too young for me, so I just enjoyed my food. And the risotto balls were so good. Oh my God, so cheesy on the inside. I was in heaven. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And the bartender slid me a marg on the house, so I was a happy girl. On my way to go to Wagyu House, a cute guy asked me if I'm lost. We get to chatting for like 10 minutes and nothing. He just goes home. Like, are the men okay?
No. All right. All right. So listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've done this before. And you know what happens is you meet a hot chick, you're having a conversation, and you're connecting, everything is going well, and then you forget to ask for their phone number. That's all that happened. That's all. He just forgot to ask for the phone number. I've done that a few times. Where you talk to a chick, you have a good experience, and it was good, it felt good, and then you walk off, and then I bet you when he got in his car, he's like, forgot to ask for her phone number. That's what happened. Because it happens a lot. You have to. It's funny when you're talking to a chick, right? You have to know in the back of your mind, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and make that a plan to exit the conversation. So what happens was he got caught up in the conversation. He was enjoying the conversation with her, and then he left the conversation and he forgot to ask for the phone number. That was it. It happens to me too, man.
Because why would you even speak at all? I walked the country mile to Wagyu House only for them to be playing EDM and charging for entry. That was my sign from God to just wrap it up. I've got 16 days left and I'm struggling, okay? Let me know where you
I
think I
don't
should go
think she'll
next.
find him. She can do that 21 days, but she's not going to find him.
See what I'm saying about the negative, like pessimistic, like hater? These dudes are haters, bro. But anyway, to this lady right here, bro, like for me, I heard what she said. Did you hear what she said? She met somebody at a bar, right? It didn't go through. Then she met another guy on the way out. She met two people. To me, that sounded very successful. Like, I don't. Okay, maybe it's me. I don't know what people think a successful dating night is. You're not, like, a lot of the times it's just having fun conversation, enjoying someone's time. They're enjoying your time, and then maybe a number exchange. But I don't know what she's expecting. It to me, it sounded like she had a successful night, bro. She ate risotto, was good. She met two guys that were attractive. They had two good conversations. What's wrong? I don't understand. Like, what was she expecting to happen? That sounded successful to me. Like, it sounded like she had that was a W night. It was a W night. Maybe she was expecting to get laid. Okay, if she was expecting to get laid, it's gonna be a lot of nights not getting laid then, because and the reason why is because a lot has to happen, right? So she has to meet a dude she's attracted to. He has to be attracted to her, and then the conversation has to flow in a way to where it makes it sexual, right? So you can't have comfortable banter about regular stuff. You got to talk about bedroom stuff. And so I don't know, her mindset on that, but like, I don't know what she was thinking, bro. Her story sounds great. That was good to me. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. She did good. That was successful. Like,
You don't find love by looking for it. You attract it. You don't go out to find it, to look for it. You attract it.
see what I'm saying, bro? Like, these dudes online are so stupid. Okay, women. Listen to me. Listen to me. Do exactly what this woman did. Go out, put yourself out there, and you will meet men. You don't find men by being in your house and being attractive. You won't find nobody like that. This dude said, be attractive. You're attracted. What does that mean? See what I'm saying? They just say stuff. Let's go back to what he said. Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit.
For it. You attract it. For who you've become inside. I'm just saying.
So where are the
How do you attract it, brother? You didn't say anything. For who you became inside. How? How? That's what we want to know. What is she supposed to do? She has to go outside, bro. She has to go out. She has to wear a dress. She has to look nice. She did everything right. The only thing wrong to me, I think her expectations was a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, a lot has to happen for you to get laid, and maybe, I don't know. Everything has to flow into that energy. And it didn't sound like any of the situations were going to flow that way. But she sounded like she had a good time. That sounded good to me, man. Maybe
what are you where talking do y'all about, hang out? If you don't go to coffee shops, I'm so
No.
tired of like going to a bar or like go to different events and they're like 90% of the ladies and only 3 men hang out in the corner. Do you guys just not leave the house or like go outside? Yeah, I would love to stop using all the dating apps that are just not working anymore and start meeting people in real life organically. But
oh, boy, it's another thing. These red pillars, they find women complaining about Where the men at? Where the men at? And they're like, well, see, I told you guys, we men are leaving the dating. We're leaving the dating. It's like, no, this woman is misguided and undecided and doesn't know what she's doing, right? She said coffee shops. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only dudes I know that get coffee, they go through the drive-through. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that to illustrate the point that they're not going to sit in the coffee shop and like chill there, right? I don't know any. There might be some, right? There might be some. Every place she named, right? There's a chance there's guys there. You need to go somewhere where it's sports. There's some sort of activity, pool, people shooting pool, gambling. You gotta go places where it's activities, it's not hard, bro. But like I said before, I know this video is just her making content to get views, and it's not really a thing because I can look at her face and tell that she doesn't have any problems getting a man. She's just doing this to get clout. But if you're really struggling that bad, it's not difficult. But I know she's just doing it because I could tell the way she looks. She got it.
Where do men usually hang out? I feel like I've been looking at the wrong places. So let me know in the comments. So where are the men? Where do y'all hang out?
Let me rephrase that question and be a little bit more specific. Where are all the good men? I'm talking about men who aren't intimidated by independent women, men who respect women with high standards instead of calling them too picky. Men who are emotionally mature, that they know how to communicate and not play any games. And also men who are actually looking for a real connection instead of a situationship or just attention. I'm a pretty normal person. I'm kind. I do fun activities. I'm pretty social. I recently just joined a pickleball club. I actually met someone who's totally my type, but he is taken. He's not available in the market. So I'm kind of convinced that.
Like, why are you laughing, bro? This is weird. Like I said, these dudes derive pleasure from perceived pain, because this is not real pain. Perceived pain. You're like, ha, 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 you can't find anybody. You can't. You're just like me. We're both single together. Ha 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 ha. It's like, you are so corny, bro. Making fun of people when they're down is not cool. It wasn't cool when you're in elementary school. It wasn't cool in middle school, and it's definitely not cool in high school. And it looks worse that you have not grown out of that as a man. I'm just saying, you are a freaking square loser. Laughing at a woman because she's complaining about not finding a man is just horrible.
All the good men are taken in long-term relationships or married. I'm also convinced all the good men are not on dating apps because they could just get into a relationship super easily in real life. Why would?
That's the end of the video. So I'm gonna say it, ladies. Men are cooked. We're cooked. I've only did so many videos, but man, if his dude has an audience and all he's doing is saying the same thing that all other dudes say, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, man. A lot of y'all gonna be single, and it's not because it's something wrong with y'all. It's just like the rhetoric that's out there is brainwashing these young men because they're so naive and they're so susceptible to nonsense, which actually is good. You're not dating them, because then they would probably put you in danger because they're naive dummies. But anyway, I didn't have that much fun on that video. I'm not gonna lie. I did. This is CJ, the content connoisseur. I'm out.